There's something really special about it, actually. I think
yeah, 100%. Something special about it.
I'm in the wrong gear again. Let's go down to second, I think. That was first.
That's first.
That was. Oh, you
stalled it.
Oh, I can't.
Okay, not to worry.
See, that's
what
you don't do, especially on a roundabout. Should we push out the way, or you?
I think we might need a bit of a chat. First up, why am I not working on this Ferrari? It's a very reasonable question, because we all want to know if the engine will actually turn over or whether there is a really serious reason why this was the cheapest Ferrari in Europe when we bought it all those months or perhaps years ago. Now, as soon as it's back on the ramp, we will actually find out, and that episode should be ready in a few weeks' time. But today, I'd like to try and fix something else, my content output. And to that end, I'm also going to try something a little bit different, while on a test drive of a 120-year-old car. Now, going by the recent comments, you want me to put up more videos much more often, ideally weekly, and for less of them to be fully sponsored episodes. Also, you still want me to mostly just fix stuff rather than just chat. As Elvis once sang, no, the other one, a little less conversation, a little more action. Fair enough, and point taken. And to that end, in next week's episode, I will be getting my gloves dirty doing a load of mechanical jobs on Roadrunner's Ford Transit ice cream van project. But today, I wanted to explore how you feel about seeing a different aspect of my automotive world. As you may have noticed, the longer fixing episodes do tend to take me quite a while to film and then to edit. And I do now have quite the backlog. Obviously, we've got the Ferrari, we've got the Range Rover, we've got the forklift truck, we've got the office building. You know, let's not forget my electric river launch. It is getting a little silly. Very silly. Back in the day, Wheeler Dealers episodes had a healthy budget and a good-sized production crew, and even then, the 2 weeks I spent on each car in the workshop took roughly 6 to 8 weeks of further production effort from the team to actually get the episodes ready for broadcast. Obviously, YouTube is a very different animal. Unless you get millions of views like Colin Furze or Matt Armstrong, the AdSense revenue from the adverts YouTube place in and around the videos at an average rate of about ½ per view rarely covers wages, rent, parts, or any of the other multitude of production costs. So it's great when companies like Bosch, Roadrunner and eBay want to get involved and pay for a fully integrated video, because it really helps me out. But unfortunately, despite the effort I put into those episodes to make them entertaining and informative, a number of you just don't seem to get past that kind of commercial aspect and enjoy the rest of the video for what it is. Now, some of you have suggested that you would prefer a simple 60 to 90-second advert, so obviously I will try more of those going forward, and do let me know if that is actually okay. Now, I do get it, but we all have to pay the bill somehow, and I'm just trying to find a way that's going to work for all of us. So, back to today's content experiment. What if, between getting the longer-term project episodes finished and in an effort to give you more regular videos, I find an interesting car, an interesting road, and an interesting person, and ask you to join us on our driving podcast-style journey? Now, do watch this before you comment, and please bear with me, because in this first rather raw attempt, I actually managed to somehow only press record on one of the 3 cameras. And if you'd like to see more of this sort of thing in between my usual and hopefully more frequent YouTube episodes, then do click on my special link and subscribe to the DriveTribe collective on the Scribehound app, where I hope to get 1 or 2 of these Driven to Drink episodes up every month. Fingers crossed. Right then, to give you some background, last November the Jaguar Daimler Heritage Trust kindly offered me a drive of their amazing 1904 Lanchester in the London to Brighton veteran car run. But being over 120 years old, the controls and the way it works are rather different and a little challenging. So they suggested that I went up to Gaydon for a test drive with their expert mechanic Jock, who is responsible for keeping their car collection in fine fettle and to fix stuff when people break things, which on this particular occasion definitely wasn't totally my fault.
Kind of. Well, we'll see. We'll see what's the what's the worst?
We'll figure it out.
I should focus on actually driving.
yeah.
So, I guess for the purposes of all of you in that world, we are actually at the Jaguar Daimler Heritage Trust. This is their lovely workshop. We are in a 1904 Lanchester. I'm with Jock, who knows how to make this thing actually go, and he's taking me for a little test drive just to see kind
you
of what
got on.
happens.
Yeah, and
So-
you did quite well. You did immensely
Well, you
well.
say that now. That was when we were practicing. Now we're
Yeah,
actually
when
going.
do we get
So
out on the
first thing,
road?
I need to get it into first, and to leave, and also it's tiller steering, which is kind of weird. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to have to go fully wide.
That's it, all good.
Not bad, not bad.
We're out. We're out and we're off.
This is exciting stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Frederick Lanchester and his brothers George and Frank were brilliant inventive engineers, but unfortunately less good at business. So after a glorious start in 1899 and some very influential car designs over the years, the Lanchester Motor Company had to be bought out by Daimler in 1931. And Daimler certainly made some iconic cars in their time too, the 66, the Majestic, the SP250 Dart and of course the Sovereign. But their business also ran out of steam and Daimler were then bought out by Jaguar in 1960. And right now Jaguar are also going through some changes too, and fingers crossed they don't become an opportunity to buy another used up car company. But if you're thinking of buying a used car, like this 2017 Jaguar XE for example, then you can uncover its hidden story with help from the CarVertical app on your mobile phone, because then you can look up its history and find out how sordid or triumphant it was. Just enter the registration, or better still the VIN number of the car you're interested in, and CarVertical will then search over 900 data sources in 35 countries and create a report for your chosen vehicle. Right, so looking at the report on this Jaguar XE, I mean, first up, it's interesting there aren't any pictures. Normally there'll be loads of pictures included with your report, so that's kind of interesting, but you can see it's got 81 out of 100 score, which obviously is quite good. Now, if I go down to the summary, you can see there you've got a bit of damage to worry about, but basically the mileage, the financial and legal status is okay, the theft is okay, and natural disaster exposure is okay. So, scrolling down a bit further, you can then see there's a really great little mileage chart. It's really, really useful. So you can see that it's actually charting the mileage all the way through its life, and then even gives you a little prediction as to where you think it should be now if it was still on the road. Now go a bit further. You can see all those things are good. The financial status is good. Come to the damage, and this is where it gets actually quite interesting. So back in 2019, it obviously had a bit of an accident, and it was then went through the insurance as a category N, which is a non-structural damage. So obviously you can repair that relatively easily, sort of thing Armstrong would be doing. And you can see here that actually then had an assessment at the same time. It was about £10,000 to £15,000 worth of work, but it got it back on the road because then later at 2025, there's another crash gone through the insurance, and it's actually category S, which is structural damage, but it's written off. And it's not written off necessarily because it's so bad, it's just because it's uneconomically viable. And if we scroll down in this report just a little bit further, you can see, you come to a little chart here with the market price. And you can see that then back in 2025, actually it was worth between £8,000 and £9,000, which is why spending another 10 to keep it on the road probably wasn't worth the hassle. So there we go. So you've got lots of other information here. You've got your emissions, you've got all the various taxes, you've got the specs of the vehicle. There's a lot of really very useful stuff in this report. So before you buy a car, you can actually protect yourself by checking if there was any funny business in its history. And the nice people at CarVertical will give you a 20% discount when you use the special discount code ED20, or equally, you can actually click the link in the description. So happy hunting. Right then, talking of protection, does one have to wear flying goggles when driving a 1904 Lanchester?
Yeah.
Now, what my flying goggles are, just to get, even though they're not period, just in case.
Just in case, yeah. Just in case we hit any flies.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know many of those around anymore, are there? So it's just less of an issue.
Fair play, John, it's starting to get a bit cold.
Yeah, well, that's it. But that and the fact that the massive sort of disaster in the environment where all the insects are going.
Yes,
but,
yes, all of that as well.
You know, I might just for safety, I'm going to do this. Yeah, so actually, well, this is sort of like a podcast. It's a new thing we're doing with our friends at DriveTribe, and you are the first victim.
Oh, okay. Oh,
so
sweet.
I suppose we should start with your full name. So it's Jock.
Well, my real name is James Howell.
James Howell,
but
okay.
I got a nickname of Jock when I was in junior school.
Okay.
And it's kind of stuck with me ever since. It was
Fair
just,
enough.
yeah, a really bizarre
And
one.
of course it was your fault that you told all your friends, of course, and everybody you work with and everything else.
Yes, and it's just kind of stuck. It's just what everyone knows me as now. Just
That's fantastic.
And obviously being working for JLR,
yes,
everyone knows me as Jock, so when they actually say my proper name, no one knows who I am. And it's quite good, I can sneak around.
Yeah, it's great. So what's the, actually, I might even just do, it's probably rude, I might just go with the viewing figures. How about that? There we are, I can see what I'm doing. So, how long have you been working at...
I've been with the trust for just over 4 years now.
On the slip road,
follow it around there. Yeah, I've been with the trust just over 4 years now. And when they say the best job ever,
Yeah.
it is the best job ever. This is my dream job.
And what were you doing before this then? Because I guess you obviously had to have a certain aptitude to be allowed in, right?
I was just looking. I was just right time, right place.
You were a ballerina, then you were a chef,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
Okay.
And then I was in a strip bar. No, I worked for, going back from where I very, very first started, young kid, stepdad was a mechanic, so 9 years old, kind of got into the idea of like messing around with cars with my stepdad and stuff, and I've kind of just stuck with it ever since. Done the usual backstreet garages, few dealerships.
Yeah.
We go right at this one.
Sorry, I should do that. Hand signals only on this vehicle.
Hand signals only. Yeah, just the usual rounds of the usual places.
Yeah.
And then a job opportunity come up at Jaguar Land Rover vehicle ops.
Okay.
Doing all press launches. So I kind of jumped onto that and then stayed with JLR ever since.
That's cool.
So managed to get a full-time position. And then
let me do that. That's the thing with modern traffic. They're not so bothered, are they?
No, they're not. They're not.
Got it, I think. I've got it.
That's.
How is it? We're in second gear.
We're in second. Yeah.
So first time on the open road.
On the open road, you got
and we
second
didn't
gear.
die.
Yes.
I'm very impressed with that. That's exciting.
Right.
That's great.
So been with JLR ever since, and JLR Classic started. Managed to get over to work with them, and then they obviously formed with Jaguar Daimler Heritage Trust.
Yeah.
Opportunity to come over to the trust and over our comp. I've been with them ever since.
Well, that's really cool. I think it's.
We go right again.
Oh, okay. Not by the bus. The mirrors are a little shaky. It's got to be said. I'll stay in second. There's no point getting overconfident at this point. It's a beautiful car. I mean, we should probably. We'll get to this in a second, but it's amazing. Actually, I've got the transmission brake, so I can actually pull back on this lever. It's quite a complicated lever. There's an awful lot going on this lever. And I should probably also go down to first if I can. Could even use the foot brake.
Yeah.
All the brakes.
In which is actually the foot brake is actually really effective, as well as the gearbox brake.
Yeah.
Really effective.
I mean, on the Darrett we did a long time ago, there was no point using certainly the foot brake was just a bit hopeless, really. In fact, on my Cadillac, that's only got outright brakes on the rear axle.
Ah, yeah.
And which is fine.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's fine when you don't need them.
Yeah,
It's different when you do need them.
So I mean, but you do change your driving style, I think.
Oh, massively, yeah,
you have
massively.
to.
Some of the Swallow Swifts that we got, it's the same with that, and they've got centre. I want to say, not centre brake. They got right foot brake, centre acceleration, and the same with them.
Oh wow, that's.
Some of them have only got rear brakes, and it's just like really bizarre.
Yeah, and just not very effective.
Yeah, which weren't very effective.
So it's quite interesting. So you can't see that with the cameras here. We'll do a little thing later on. I've got a foot brake on my right pedal, and my left pedal is basically my throttle. Yeah, you can signal. Okay, so that's fine. Well, hopefully the bus will be fine. And then you've also got a transmission brake when you pull this lever all the way back. But this little thing here is where the gears happen. So basically, we've got two firsts. We've got kind of a low gear, if you like, then you get first and reverse on that, and then you've got the next gear up, which you have first, second, and third. And you have to twist this and lift it up all at the same time. And while paying attention to the road, very important.
Yeah.
I saw you twitch.
Not as bad as Matthew.
Okay.
I think at one point with Matthew, I nearly jumped off.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I think I've done it right.
No,
Well, I guess I'm used to driving weird stuff. So there is that. I'm going to go mad. I'm going to go for third gear. So here we go.
And really crank it along. No, that's still second.
There we go.
That's it.
Oh, there we are. Look at that. And the suspension's gorgeous on it.
Yeah, it is. Really soft.
I mean, it's really lovely. And they're very sort of forgiving. The throttle's in a weird... Because also, this car doesn't have a carburetor, that's right?
No. It's got a Wick carburetor.
A Wick carburetor.
Yeah, a Wick carburetor. So it's a box basically filled with wicks and petrol.
So it's kind of like a gas lamp, but the flame is delayed.
Yeah, it's almost like like you say, it's like a lantern,
Yeah.
but almost like a Zippo lighter at the same time, sort of thing.
That is really interesting. And where would you get Wicks? I mean, let's face it, this car is, what, 120, no, hang on, 120 years old?
Yeah, 1904, 120. Yeah.
How long? It's a lot as old. Where do you buy Wicks for your carburetor that isn't a carburetor?
I haven't bought any as yet, but I know you can buy some.
Yeah.
I haven't found the place to buy them yet, but that is on my to-do list.
Okay, we'll have to find a Wickmeister or a
Yes,
Wickmonger. I don't know what you'd call them.
Yeah, I don't know. there have been some that have been bought, so
Yeah.
we can buy them. We just got to find a place to buy them.
That's really interesting, because I mean that's one of the fun things with this. So I mean, how many cars are you sort of in charge of at the moment? Because you have a whole range, don't you?
Yes, I think in the collection, I can't be 100%, but I'm just going to throw a number out there, about 180 cars.
Okay.
That I kind of look
Just
after.
180.
I think it could be more than that.
Oh my word.
Some of them not in this country, some of them, majority of them which are in this country.
Oh wow, okay, so you have to fly off the bases to actually try and get stuff built as well.
I would like to do that, but I don't get that chance.
It's not in the budget yet, okay. And
No.
do you have anybody helping you? Is it you on your own?
At the moment, it's just me by myself.
Yeah.
We do get apprentices coming through quite regular.
But then you're having to teach them rather than them helping you.
Yes.
So it's
yes.
kind of a tricky thing, isn't it?
It is a bit of a tricky thing, because obviously it'd be nice to have someone who's helping you rather than you helping them.
Yes.
But it is what it is.
But it's vital as well, because obviously who's going to take the little boots
Yes.
in years to come?
Who can I give my knowledge to about this particular car?
Yeah. Well, exactly. And then because you're still learning on this one as well.
I'm still massively learning on this car.
So when did you guys? It's actually very talky. I mean, this is what is it? 20 horsepower.
Yeah, 20 horsepower.
4 cylinders. So
Yeah.
for 1904, this was pretty sporty. In fact, Lanchester was a genius engineer. He invented disc brakes for cars, I believe.
Yes.
Among other,
Yes.
lots and other things.
Yeah, and lots of other things.
But that was amazing. I mean, because obviously one of the things with a veteran car, Clayton Hill.
Yes.
That's the one that everybody's worried about.
Yes.
It's
that is-
long
yeah.
and it's quite steep and it just goes on forever. And if you get it wrong on some cars, you're stuck.
Yeah,
when,
you kind of,
When
yeah.
we did the Darragh, the 1903 Darragh years ago with Mike and myself, we had to get out.
Yes.
to get a new
Yes.
car running.
Yeah, I've seen some people.
No problem with this.
No. This will not fly up.
Amazing.
It will fly up in either second or first.
Amazing.
First is always a good go-to.
Yes.
You'll always be okay with first.
Well, that's great. But also, because it's got the torque,
Yeah.
you can kind of get away with a few mistakes. Because just now, that's lovely.
Yeah,
Just
it just sailed up it.
Yeah.
So if you really want to, we could try Edge Hill, but only if you really want to.
I'll give it a go. Is it a long way away?
It is a bit of a distance away.
Well, let's.
We'll go past the army
We'll
base.
see. Yeah, okay. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, see how we get
again.
on with it.
So now it's going to go down. Oh, hello. So the funny thing is, that was
That was first.
that first.
Yeah, that's first.
I apologise. That's second.
That's
Third.
third. Yeah.
I've missed. Hang on. I'm determined not to look at the gears at the same time, but hang on.
It's a bit difficult.
That feels like second.
That feels like second, yeah, because you didn't push as far forward.
No, that's a really good indicator.
Yeah.
It's kind of an interesting thing because it's sort of. I haven't ever flown a helicopter, but I feel like this is similar.
Yeah, yeah, kind of gives you that impression. That's it.
That's great, and it's a really forgiving gearbox as well. So how does the gearbox work on this?
It's basically, there is a certain name to it, but I can't remember the name
Okay.
off the top of my head. Epicyclic gears or something.
Epicyclic?
Yeah, I think it's something like that. Like I say, I'm still learning about the car.
Yeah.
And basically, your clutches are band that tight.
So it's
around the
actually
gear.
a very modern kind of gearbox then, because
yeah.
most of them are crash boxes.
Yeah.
Most of them have cone clutches and all
Yes.
kinds of other weird things, but this has actually got, so it's got a band on every gear.
Yeah, it's got a band on every gear. Yeah.
So that's really good.
So you
yeah,
want to go right here.
You say that. I'm going to use the transmission. Oh, hello. Lots of. I'm just going to coast around the corner. Although that's dangerous because I've got to steer and it's quite stiff. And now I need something to go. Hang on, let's go to the second. About there. I cheated.
Yeah.
We're there.
Yeah, that's second.
We got away with that.
Yeah.
This is actually quite an achievement. It's
a bit of a challenge trying to do everything at the same time.
But it's really comfortable until you forget that you should have been doing something.
yeah.
So actually talking to that, we haven't got to worry about oil or anything, because
No,
normally
no.
most of these cars are total losses, and this isn't. This has got an oil pump.
As far as I know, this is the very first engine to have an oil pump.
That is
So a
amazing.
circulating oil pump.
Right, I've got to get it to get my neutral. There we go. There we
That's
go.
it,
That's
yeah.
lovely. Yes, the third's longer than second.
Yes,
Yeah, that's,
yeah,
that's
that's it, yeah.
clever. That's good. So that's really interesting. Yes, it's the first car potentially with an oil pump,
Yes,
which means
yes,
that
I
actually
think
the
all-
oil stays in the engine.
Yes, stays
Yeah.
within the engine, yes.
And in fact, I think you were saying earlier, engine and gearbox.
Engine and gearbox, yeah, using the same oil.
So it's 50 grade oil.
50 grade
like
oil,
almost
yeah.
every car used from the 1900s up
Yes,
to what,
yes,
60s, I guess.
yes.
But it's in, so it's just like a mini, a little classic
Yeah,
mini.
yeah,
You've got
yeah.
the engine, the same
Yeah.
oil for them both.
Exactly, yeah, exactly the same.
That's fine. Now,
Exactly the same.
before I forget while driving, technically our little podcast is called Driven to Drink.
Okay, yeah,
And obviously you shouldn't drink and drive, we all know that.
yeah.
But
Shouldn't
obviously
drink and
what
drive.
does drive you to drink? In whatever sense you want to drink.
What drives me to drink is scary driving.
At least you got this job. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, driving me to drink, being stressful, I'd say. Being stressed out.
Okay.
Which I don't really get so often nowadays.
So I mean, yeah, so even though you've got 180 cars to look after, I guess it's a relatively relaxed, except for a
Yes.
show or something, it's probably
Yes,
quite a relaxed
unless
thing.
you're under major pressure to get a car ready. But
Yeah.
it's because of what we do. Nothing.
Cruise control.
Cruise control.
Woohoo.
Can you imagine? Yeah, fancy that. Cruise
I
control.
like that. I like that a lot. That's really quite, oops. That's the only thing with the tiller steering as well, is obviously it gets kind of more responsive. It's the opposite of what you want
Yeah.
in a steering system. So
Yes.
the faster we go, the more influence this has, the less feedback or the less resistance you
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
So that's interesting. Okay, so what kind of drink would you then have if you wanted to relieve your stress? Is that of interest?
I would go for a standard Estrella type beer.
Okay, yeah.
I do like my ales. I do like ales. But I think the go-to is probably Estrella.
Okay, not a tea.
I do drink tea.
Okay.
I do drink tea. I'm not a coffee drinker. Definitely not a coffee drinker.
Okay.
You're just about to go for first.
Yeah, I think I should go in up a bit. But I think that was still. Oh no, you're right. Sorry, that one. That's third again. I think. That might be second. That's
That might be second.
We're good. So I was thinking about tea.
Oh yeah, thinking about tea. Yeah, and I was thinking about alcohol.
Well, I think it's so the idea of this whole show eventually, but it was that you drive an interesting drive
Yeah.
to something like it could be a tea room, could be
Oh,
a cocktail bar,
yeah.
could be a pub.
Yeah, a little
I haven't planned that ahead this, so I just thought this was a really fun opportunity to try this out.
Yes.
So thank you for being with us, bearing with us.
Oh, yeah.
See how
Not
this
a problem.
goes.
Yeah.
What
And
a glorious
there's me
day. I mean,
talking
I say
about alcohol.
glorious. But yeah, well, exactly. I think it's. So years ago, and this is going to come up a lot probably, I invented a cocktail.
Oh, okay.
So we went to a cocktail bar a long time ago, and in Amsterdam. It's called the Krasnopolski. I can't even say the word. Anyway, it's a very nice
Yeah.
hotel on the Dam Square in Amsterdam. And the cocktail bar there was a stag night, and they gave us the list of the menu. It's like, not really that bothered.
Ah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
is there something I could do our own? And of course. And then at the time we had a company called Comfy Banana. So then we thought, let's make Comfy Banana. So
Oh, okay.
we had obviously Southern Comfort because it's
Yeah.
comfy, and we had banana sort of liqueur because of the banana.
Yeah.
And then of course had the good times, had some Baileys, and
Yes.
the bad times had some bitters.
Ah.
And then the barman looks at me, he's like, no, not going to happen. I want to try your technique with the seat. That works very well. That's very.
Just makes it a little bit smoother.
It does. You get a bit more control.
Yeah.
And yeah, so and it's actually possibly the best cocktail ever made.
Oh, okay.
About half a pint of it, you become the best dancer in the world for about half an hour.
Always the best
But,
dancer after you had a little cocktail.
But no, but it's interesting the whole. Because I guess we've got to call it what grinds your gears
Yeah.
equally.
Ah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
guess that's the. I mean, but obviously, so bad driving is your. I said, no, what I want to do now. I want to steer and I want to brake. And I want to think about what gear I'm going to be in the junction. And I want to wave at the public.
And then we want to go left.
We want to go left as well. All of those things.
Yeah, all them
at the
things
same
all at
time.
once. And we're good to go. So this
It's all right though. I'm in the wrong gear, but it's all right. That feels like second.
Is that second? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Just a little bit
I
further.
wasn't all the way in. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit further. So I'd imagine if we stay in second, we should be able to get up Edge Hill. So this is the start of Edge Hill.
So this is where you bring all your veteran cars to test?
Yes, yes.
Cool.
This is a good hill to do the testing on.
Yeah.
Because it does actually go quite steep.
Because you've got a little test track around the back anyway, haven't you? Like a little kind of a street thing, really.
Yeah, kind of.
But this
they
real.
use that for young drivers as well.
Oh,
Not
cool.
that I'm promoting it, but they use it for young drivers.
Okay. I think we might have to, I don't know. I think we're going to have to. We've got too much fuel.
Well, go for.
I think we're going to go for first.
Go for first.
Yeah, I think so. There's also looking at the coolant. Yeah, you see, because I messed it up. But
Yeah, no, it's no problem. We recovered it, and we're going.
We did a hill start in a
Yes.
120-year-old car with a very forgiving gearbox, throttle, and co-pilot.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's sort of like the start of the Edge Hill. Now we're going to go.
I know this is the thing.
Now
Yeah.
we're actually
But that's a
going
bit
up
like
Edge Hill.
Clayton's, isn't it? Because it kind of lulls into full sense of security.
Yes, it does a little bit.
It's
Yeah.
like right now, I think, oh, I should easily change down, but actually,
Yeah.
because probably we want to stay. I guess we want to stay in first. But
Yeah.
that's still.
That's
okay,
it.
I've done it
Just
again.
a little bit
Done it again.
further. Tiny bit further.
And so I mean, out of the whole collection that you get to look after, what's your favourite? Now I think you've got an XJ220 in there.
Yeah, there is an XJ220 in there. I don't actually have a favourite.
So you're not really allowed.
I'm your standard mechanic, so I like tinkering.
Right.
So what car I tinker on, I'm not too fussed about in a way.
As long as
you know
you're
what I mean?
tinkering.
As long as I'm
Yeah,
tinkering.
okay, that's interesting. So in that case, what's the most tinkerable car that you get to play with then?
Well, the tinkerable one that I'm playing with at the moment is the XJ13,
Okay.
which
that's
is the
cool.
iconic
Yeah.
car that was crashed by Norman Jewis.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it is an absolutely phenomenal car, and I'm just doing some oil work on it.
Okay.
So it's coming together.
Yeah.
It's coming together.
And when do you think that's going to be ready?
We're just waiting on some rocker cover gaskets to be made.
Okay.
Because you obviously you can't buy that sort of thing off the shelf.
So do you not have some kind of like little laser cutter or something?
We don't. They haven't got anything like that on site. So
I'm amazed.
we try and use local companies and try and farm it out if
Sure,
we can.
makes more sense.
And it kind of works for us.
Yeah.
It kind of works.
And that's because what is I mean, I guess you're looking after the whole point of the heritage bit is to preserve all this collection.
Yes, yeah.
So where
Preserve
the
and
collection is obviously it's come in it's stuff that you never got rid of as an
Yeah.
organisation. It's also stuff because you've got the British Motor Museum next door to you as well, haven't
Yeah,
you? So
yeah,
you're
yeah.
sort of related, but kind of like
Yeah.
sibling rivals.
Yeah,
shall we
kind
say.
of. Yeah, a little bit.
And is that generally a blessing?
Yeah,
Or do they also drive you to drink?
they're not too bad. They are good guys.
Easy tiger. Hang on a second here. That was already, there we go. That's the one.
That's it. Yeah.
Better, a bit more flow.
So there you go. That was Edge Hill.
That was it. We did
That was
it.
Edge Hill.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we did it.
I'm excited.
So now we've got the downward bit.
yes, which is equally as dangerous.
As scary, yes. So as we go down, there is quite a bit of a twisty.
Okay, well I'll be ready with the brake. So the problem
Bit
is
of a twisty bit.
being full size, shall we say. Controls on things like this become a bit difficult. I don't know whether people
Yeah.
were smaller then, but they weren't necessarily bigger. So we've got the foot brake on the wrong side, if you like, but I've got to think about that. But also we have got the transmission brake. But actually the brakes on this are fantastic. I'm getting covered
Yeah.
in
In a
water from the
little bit of
radiator.
water.
Tastes very nice. Maybe a drop of tea in a tea bag in there.
Bit in a bit of sugar.
I'm not sure the sugar will do the radiator any good.
No, I don't know.
But
But it'll taste nice, though. Right, Luke.
it's a lovely countryside as well, isn't it? It's just sort of, it's not a bad, as you say, this is a pretty epic job because you live in a really nice part of the world.
Yes,
And
yes, it's
and are you
phenomenal.
local?
Am I?
Local?
Yes, I live in Coventry, born and bred Coventry.
Okay. Nobody sent you there?
No one sent me there. Yeah. No, I like it. It's a nice place. It is a nice place.
It's a fun hill, this. I didn't even know this existed. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Amazing view.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Guys can't see it, but
No, well, yes, we might
phenomenal.
get a little glimpse of that, but it's a long way away.
Phenomenal view from
But,
up here.
I'm sort of just making sure that I know where everything is, because obviously we're going to have to think about slowing down. But I think that this has the transmission brake is quite good, but also because of the suspension so lovely and soft, if we waft it around a little bit, you can see it starts to rock, and of course my heft at the moment is definitely helping with that. And so I may well be
contributing
2
towards
people's
it.
worth of weight here, but it is lovely. It's a really wonderful thing. This is a much less frenetic drive actually than most veteran cars I've ever been on.
Like you say, it is actually quite forgiving.
Yeah.
It's quite a forgiving car.
And what's its top speed actually? We haven't even got there.
Top speed, the top speed that we've done is about 35, 37 mile an hour.
Okay. And Michael, I guess...
It probably would go a little bit faster if you really wanted to do, but with it being an open top and...
Yeah, it's not what it's about really, but it's kind of...
it's about enjoying it.
Yes, and I think but what's amazing, because I have this with my sofa car, is that the drive is so much more visceral. It's like you have all the, you have the insects, but you have the smells, the sounds, and also you're sort of more accessible to, I guess, everyone else around you.
Yeah.
So it is actually a really lovely way, and you get to be in the countryside. I think when you're in a little glass bubble, or steel and glass bubble,
you don't respect it as much.
Yeah, no, I think so. And I think also with this, there's no seat belts.
Yes.
Because they didn't need safety back then.
So if the passenger does get really, really scared, he's quite easy to jump off. Whereas the driver's kind of a little bit limited because he's got a
I'm going to end up catching myself or something. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's quite tricky, because then if you were going to dive off, ideally I'd be doing a hard left. But I can't, because I have to do the tiller. I'd have to do a hard right. So if anything, I need to dive off that way. So I should plan that ahead. So I want to push you out the way, and then I'm coming after with you. Yeah, okay.
But you wouldn't need to push me off because I'd already be gone.
You'd be long gone.
But we're not going to do that.
No, we're not. We're
not going to do that.
Oh, and the road is straight anyway, which is great. So, and have you got a car? Do you kind of? I guess you're tinkering for a living. Do you bother tinkering at home?
I do a bit of tinkering at home. I haven't got anything classic.
Okay.
I've got a 2003 VW Transporter.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Which is 4-wheel drive, synchro.
Nice.
Which is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Converted it to a camper.
Oh, that's cool.
So
it has less rust on it than mine.
I don't know.
Mine's, but I was doing just doing a video about editing it right now. It's taken forever, and I was just changing the suspension, but it's really kind of whizzy stereo. So because it's got a double-tin hole in the dashboard, I found this screen. So it makes it a little bit like a modern kind of electric car, I guess. So you've got the screen with the sat nav and stuff, because they don't have any of that. It wasn't quite well. It's a very complicated van. So I've got this poverty spec van back in the day from new. And then eventually, I kind of wrapped it around something, that wasn't very forgiving at all.
So we go left at the bottom.
Left at the bottom, brilliant. Okay. And so I ended up rebodying it with a van that had a blown engine. So I had the 200 or 175 horsepower engine.
Yeah.
It's now 200 or whatever. What's weird is because my foot's already on the clutch because I was hands on the clutch, so I don't have to worry about that. So it's quite weird.
So that was my bad. I didn't indicate.
I should give it more gas.
Okay, we're good to go.
There we go. We are actually probably still in second, but I think we're going to risk it.
Was that second? That's first.
That's first. That's better. No, that was better, but we're...
Oh.
That was it. I think I just wasn't in enough. I think that's what it was. I hope. We got away with that. So nobody saw that.
Yeah.
Lovely church. Look at the church, everybody.
Look at that beautiful church right there.
Much nicer. But, I forgot what we were saying. Even it was that. Just about the van. So it's quite a nice little sort of conversion because you get all the kind of mod cons with it.
Yeah.
But the only downside is the fact that I might go into a transition brake here. Is the fact that I opened the bonnet and most of it's still, some of it's there. The top, the outside skin's there. All the stuff underneath, not so much.
Oh, not yeah.
So I need to kind of get on with that. But the thing is, you can still get all the parts for them, can't you? So
yes, that's it. Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Yeah.
I do need a new headlining. So if you and they're 200 quid from Volkswagen, outrageous, or 250.
Oh.
So
that's shocking. That is.
It's sort of. I've done it again, haven't I? That's really interesting.
That was second.
That was second. Well,
you could go
we can
for
afford
third.
to go to third. Let's do that.
There you go.
Let's do what the car wants or needs, shall we say?
Yeah.
But it's interesting about having to keep that in the right position.
When you put it into the neutral position, it's just keeping that in the right position.
Yeah. But it's a lovely, lovely drive. I'm very excited. So we're going to be doing London to Brighton.
Yeah.
Going to have the mother-in-law and the wife at the back, which will be excellent, and we're having Michael as
You're
well.
gonna absolutely love it. So I'm going to try and find where I am to see what we are actually doing. We are
okay.
actually doing 28
Challenge
miles an hour.
accepted. Hang on 1 second. We've got to go over 35. There's a big bend coming up. Got tiller at the ready.
And there we go, 31 mile an hour.
That's pretty good going. Let's say let's not.
33 mile an hour.
Oh, I want to go more. I want to go more. Here we go. We're straighter again. We can do this. We got definitely picking up. 4.
34.
Come on, 35. Let's do 36. Let's do an
35.
all-time record. Here we go. Here we go. 36.
36, there we go. Happy with that one.
And am I going
36.
straight on, by the way?
Yeah, we're going to go straight on.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I reckon we could go to 30. Well, let's try
37,
37. Let's just do it. Let's just go. Let's see how far we go.
38.
So the tiller is now more disconcerting than it was before. I think 38 isn't bad.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're making... We've hit... Because we have no windscreen, so we are now the resistance.
Yes, we are.
So
So you could go to race position.
that helps, actually. Oh, it's still 37. Are we on a slight incline, or is this just...
We are just on a slight incline. There is another hill that we will go
We're
down.
just on the edge of physics. That's
Yeah.
what it is. But I mean, again, for an old girl 120 odd years old, that's pretty epic stuff.
36
actually.
mile an hour.
That's
Back
amazing.
then would have been immensely fast.
Well, absolutely. Well, of course, the whole point of the London to Brighton veteran run, it's all about the Emancipation run. It's a
Yeah.
celebration of getting rid of the flag guy.
Yeah, exactly,
So,
yeah.
can you imagine, even on a horse, he'd be struggling to be in
Yeah.
front of you. So,
God, yeah, you would.
if that was that even an option, to have a guy on a flag on a horse in front of the car?
I don't know.
That's
It would have been quite interesting to see.
It would have been. Although with no windscreen, I think that the whatever the whole, you know, the what we call them road apples.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, I guess the
Yeah.
emissions from the horse might
Yes,
be
yeah,
more
yeah,
dangerous.
you would have been. Yeah, it would have been interesting, that's for sure. Definitely.
That's great. Oh, well done. That's a good little app.
That's cool. Yeah, that's good. Happy with that.
Definitely. Well, we'll try and beat that on the run. I'll see. But it's kind of interesting though, because it doesn't have a carburetor. You're kind of partly reliant on the fact that the fuel's only going to make vapour at a certain rate.
Yes,
It's
pretty
probably
much,
a chemistry term for that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's so that's quite interesting, and you can fiddle with the timing a little bit, but if you haven't got the fuel vapour, it's not going to help.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and how much sort of. We haven't had to do much fiddling. I've had cars where you're fiddling with it all the time,
Yeah,
whereas this is actually slightly...
cars you normally messing around with out to retard. But like we say, for me on this, because of the way it is, you don't really need to mess about with it.
No.
Because it works. It's
really nice.
comfortable. It just what it wants to do.
Yeah, it's almost cheating, but I think it's still wonderful.
Yeah.
It's still heroic enough.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
It's,
Yes, definitely. 100%.
so this is great though. And I'm really glad it's not raining, so that's the only other thing. It's all very well with, I mean, the tweed is pretty good.
Yeah.
But,
Well, the very, very first London to Brighton I did, it was biblical weather. It was so wet, it was unbelievable.
wow.
And the poor people in the back got absolutely soaked.
Oh, I can imagine. And then there's nothing you can do.
Absolutely nothing you could do about it.
You just have to kind of, in fact, you don't want to move much because you want to keep that little warm patch.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess this is where we could do 38, I reckon. Woohoo! Imbibing flies. 46!
46 miles an hour!
Oh my word. I think we'll back off a little bit. That was pretty cool. Not that microphones are going to pick any of this up at this speed, I'm sure.
No, definitely not.
Well, that's it. We nearly managed the speed limit. I'm impressed.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
That was. Quite
Wow.
impressed.
Well, thank you very much for that. That was fantastic.
So yeah, the very first London to Brighton I did, it was biblical. And the poor people in the back got absolutely soaked. but they absolutely loved it as well. They're an American couple.
There's something really special about it, actually. I think
yeah, 100%. Something special about it.
it is. I mean, I always say to people, you know, if you've never experienced any of it, we don't want to go in there, do we? I know.
I think you might get a bit of a frosty reception.
I'm in the wrong gear again. Let's go down to second, I think. That was
That's first.
Oh, you
stalled it.
Oh, I can't.
Okay, not to worry.
See, that's
not
what
to worry.
you don't do,
worry.
especially on a roundabout. Should we push out the way, or you?
No, we're fine.
So I need to put it onto trims again.
Put it onto trim.
This was out of gear. I got my foot on, not the throttle.
What's going on here?
So this is what happens, you see, when you're not paying attention. You get comfortable with it. We're probably still in gear, I think. We're in neutral, but
something's not quite right.
Maybe it's still in. Hang on, if I can try and.
It's almost like it's jammed in gear.
Yeah, maybe is that it. If I go into sort of.
Yeah, that's almost looking like it's jammed.
That's going to be fun. Is there any other way of?
There isn't really, apart from bump starting it, but we ain't going to be able to do that, are we?
No. So this thing about doing crank start is that you've got to be very careful that you don't actually break yourself. In this case, we're now going to actually go over Jock and drive over him, which is not ideal.
Yeah, that's jammed in gear, that has.
If I can. Well, I guess we're on a slight.
It's never done. It's never done that before, so it's a bit of a strange one. That is. Yeah, you can feel it's just. Right, if we might be able to get it bump started. If we do that again, if you're ready to jump on, it's not exactly ideal, but it might work.
But we want it. Do we want to put it in mag now, or?
I'd probably leave it in trem for now.
Okay.
And then just see if it does. Oh, that's dropped out of gear, that has.
It has. That's good.
Okay. That was a bit unusual, that was.
Well, there we are.
So, learn something new every day.
Onto the mags, the brake on, get in.
Yeah, that was entertaining.
So it's the first time this car is on record, at least on camera, has done 46 miles an hour.
Yes.
And it's the first time.
Also broke at the same time.
Yes. So I think we've done very well.
Yeah, we did. No, we recovered.
So shall I just go in first? Make it easy.
Push you forward a bit further.
There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Completely in.
So that was something new for me as well. That was, and like we say, I am still learning on this car.
It's kind of, I think, but it's one of those things you have to drive them to hear them, to feel them, and then to just get familiar. Then you know the thing that's odd because you don't know what's odd.
Yeah.
It's
So could it have been that the speed that we were doing wasn't right for first gear, and the band kind of stuck on first gear? Could be something
maybe.
like that.
Yeah. As long as it's not permanently broken, I think we're okay.
Well, we're moving again, and it's rolling, and
it's good. Yeah, no, it's
you're able to go through the gears again. So.
There we go.
That's it.
One.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's interesting you say the throttle is sort of slightly less forgiving in a weird way because obviously it doesn't respond as quick, so you can't cover your mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's just a really interesting idea. But I mean, obviously, again, it goes to show kind of how this is a mad road. This how their understanding of engineering and all the principles of chemistry and everything else to go a completely different direction to everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because they thought they could.
Yeah. And why not? Why be conventional like everybody else?
Yeah. Was Lanchester on his own? Was it just him, or was there more?
I think there was a few of them, to be honest.
Brothers or
I don't know the full history. Like I say, I'm more of a tinkering,
Yes, well, we'll
tinkering geek.
We've got time for history.
So I think there was a couple of them, but can't remember if there was him and his brother or
Yeah.
there was him and somebody else that were the
I feel like
pioneers of it all, really.
It's one of those things where you want to be able to bounce ideas off each other, don't
Yeah,
you, really?
yeah, of course, yeah. And obviously he used the Wick carburetor for quite a few years as well.
Right.
Because we do have a 1901 with a Wick carburetor.
Okay.
So it's
So it obviously worked. I think but that's the thing with veteran cars. Again, there's often, when we come to doing the judging, there's often, words to be said about the fact that it's not the right carburetor. So yeah, but it runs.
Yeah,
Because
it
the
runs,
right carburetor was appalling.
Yeah.
And that's often the case.
And there was a reason for that.
Yeah. So clearly he nailed it with this, actually.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he did.
So,
And kind of in a way as well, it's very fuel efficient
right.
because it's burning the vapours, not the fuel.
Yeah, of course, that's true, actually.
So you've also got that side of it. But then at the end of it, you got a load of wasted liquid which you can't do anything with. You've also got that as well.
Oh, that's interesting. So yes, so you because now this is where my chemistry gets a bit sketchy. I'm going to try and go down second with a hill, but I need to just go down like that. And
I think you would have been all right in third in this one.
not first.
Yeah.
I'll go for that one. That was third again. So that's the tricky thing. I need to get the hang of that one.
No, it's all learning. It's all part of learning.
So the longer I do it, the more errors I get to make. I think that's all that's so good.
But then the more you learn about it.
Yeah. No, but with petrol, because you have aromatics and arophatics, I think. And I think it's the aromatics that this is burning, the arophatics are the things that give you the oomph of a normal engine.
Yeah.
But they're kind of, it's like the, I don't know, if there is even a torque and a power analogy, but I need to learn more about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting that, because I guess the fact that there was petrol around, petroleum spirit existed, you had to go and buy it from a chemist.
Yeah.
At the time, you had to go to Boots or whatever, and which is mad.
Yeah.
But,
But it kind of worked, and it still works now.
yeah. What sort of range has this got actually?
The size of the tank, I think it's actually quite a big range.
Yeah. So you do have to fill up on the way down to Brighton, or?
When we get to about halfway, I'll probably have 20 or 30 litres in it before we go.
Yeah.
And then once we get to halfway, I'll check it. I'll probably will put some fresh.
Yeah.
I'll probably put another 20 litres in it.
Do you use standard sort of pump gas? Do you,
Yeah,
or
just standard regular fuel.
Yeah. Okay.
Because again, it doesn't really matter. It's just the vapours that we're burning.
Yes. That's really interesting actually. So things like alcohol that's in the fuel, it's not really a problem.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Now I'll try and do this again without going to first. I'm going to cheat this. I'm going to look. Go on, one more. Thank you.
Oh, that's jumped in gear again, that's.
Well, you're just going to go with that. Don't get out yet. Hang on. That's it.
Cool.
That's it. It might also be the heat.
Yeah,
it was
could be,
getting
yeah.
on the hill. It was getting quite steamy, and then of course on the next bit of the speed, it's probably blown out some cobwebs.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's okay. Only a couple of weeks to go.
It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Everything's fixable. Everything's workable.
What's also kind of interesting is you don't need, you're getting cold hands potentially, but I mean actually you don't need the dexterity for all the controls. They've obviously thought about that as well at the time.
Yeah.
Can I get away with this? Probably not.
That's first and reverse.
That's first and reverse. Let's not do that. Let's use that brake.
Okay, good to go.
Oops, hang on, I'll go back into that one. Thank you, sir. But it's very sweet. Alright, let's go for that one again. Come on. Come on. That's third.
Right. That's it. That's
second.
Second, yeah.
We can live with that.
Yeah.
Nice and gentle. It's interesting though, because you go through that bit. It's a bit like when you have an injury and then you have to convalesce,
Yeah.
and you can't do anything, everything hurts, and then you get to the bit where everything's better, and then suddenly you realise, no, it's not actually.
Yeah.
So in a weird simile, I guess, it's like you kind of, you get good enough at driving it so it's no longer a problem, then you can get to think about it.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
But not quite, it's not quite muscle memory yet.
But the more you drive it, the more you get to know
totally. But it is fun. I mean, I think it's been really great. So thank you very much for that.
No,
it's been quite the experience.
No problem at all. Not a problem at all. That's what I'm here to do.
We haven't done any hand signals for ages. I feel like I should do one. Was that one?
Oh, okay.
That wasn't it. Because stopping was that, wasn't it? But then
yes,
I think you could do something. I don't know. There was another one you could do to go around the other way. The highway code.
the one that you did that as well. Right, I can't remember what that one was.
Oh, that is it. No, so that's turning left.
Ah, okay.
Like anybody else on the road right now is going to know what that is. You're dead right.
Yeah.
Well done. That's good. See, it's impressive. You see, clearly, you're in the right game.
Well, I got something right anyway.
Got so many brakes to choose from. I don't know which ones to use.
Yes, I know. Yeah, so many brakes and so many gears. Just don't know which one to.
I think that's second again. I think we got away with that. I think. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Right, sorry. I'm a bit wayward with the old following the lines.
No,
I've noticed that. I kind of like.
No one else follows the line, so it don't make any difference, does it?
No, that's true. But it's because that was I got told off once for I think Wayne Carini was at the London Brighton.
Yeah.
And we did a little chat on, and I sort of very foolishly said in some gay abandon that actually, because they'd already in cars predated traffic lights, I wasn't that bothered about traffic lights.
I
got so much flack for that.
Just blow on.
And probably rightly so, because I think traffic lights are probably still quite important.
Yeah, I think they are kind of still important.
That technique is brilliant, because otherwise you're using your lats or something that I haven't ever exercised.
Yeah.
When I used to do swimming a long time ago, it's just so long ago, my body was renewed a number of times since then.
yeah.
This is great. But no, you did right, this is a great place to work.
Yeah,
it sounds like you have an amazing job.
This is my dream job. I'm so happy to be here.
That's fine.
And you get to work on phenomenal cars.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Ranging from the earliest one is 1897 all the way up to modern.
And you've got the thing is you've got prototypes in here as well, haven't you? You've got all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, there's so much. There's such a lot of variety of cars.
Come on, let's get to the end. Let's not. There we go. I think I was going to get embarrassed. So yeah, you've just been doing the fuel mixture.
Yeah, I was just messing with the mixture a little bit.
I hear you've got to dabble with Kevin McLeod on Monday. So.
Yes, apparently, yes. That won't be me.
Is he also coming down
the
the run
archive
as well?
people that will be.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right, just going to do the door for you.
Oh, what's amazing is you made it back. I think that's the. Did manage to jam it in gear, but did also do 46 miles an hour. So, we're. Well, there we go. There we go. Now all I've got to do is get it back home safely, and we're all right. And there we have it. So, we've made it back safely, which is amazing. What a fantastic car, what a fantastic drive, and this is your first episode, so thank you. I'm not sure any of these are still working. Oh well.
Well, we made it. We made it back.
Thank you very much.
We made it back. No, not a problem. Not a problem at all.
I don't know how to let this thing go away. Interesting. There we go. Just doing that. I don't know what these ones. I think these ones turned off almost immediately. You know. Yep. I think we managed to lose all of that. We had nothing running. I think that was really funny. So okay.
Oh wow. Oh well.
So I think they both. Well, they might not have done, but we'll see.
Well, we've got a lot of verbal anyway.
Yeah, exactly, yes. Oh, I can point, yes, your microphone, no, but thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah, we got a lot of verbal, so
We got exactly, that was really good. So as a podcast goes, it's
we got
perfect.
something. Yeah.
Yes, that's amazing.